You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for more Person of Interest. We're flying through season 3. Last time was a hell of an episode.
Yes, it was.
Like, even someone in the comments said, I remember really liking this episode. It's good, but my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was, I can't remember what it was called now, Ram.
Yes.
So it's the one with, was it Casey?
Random.
Access Memory is what that stands for.
Yeah.
Daniel Casey, yeah, I knew that. Daniel Casey, who was hired to break into security systems. He was hired to break into the machine. He stole a bit of code, and that code was altered by Finch, which was then sent to China, which then, whole chain of events.
It was in the past.
We saw it previous, before Reese.
And we saw how,
Reese.
how Finch first met Reese, I
But
imagine.
he knew of Reese.
He knew of him.
Because he knew he was CIA.
Yeah.
He must have researched
But it might have been the first time he had actually face to face.
Maybe. Possibly. We didn't actually interact with him though.
No.
But yeah, but hell of an episode. We saw Shaw, we saw Control, we saw Special Counsel, we saw Root at the end.
Yes.
We saw all sorts. It was a crazy episode. Such a good episode. Where we'll go from here, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 episodes of season 3.
So much could happen.
Yeah. We even saw Decima. And we got his name.
Yes, we
Mr.
did.
Greer. We got Lambert, and Greer is the old English guy who's in charge. Craziness. This is season 3, episode 17. This aired on the 18th of March 2014. It's directed by Jeffrey Lee Gibson and written by David Slack.
What just happened?
It's called slash.
Oh.
/
What you was doing? I was like,
Although that's not what it is.
I was like, you do some weird salute.
I remember when I wrote this down, I
here?
was like, I'm going to do a little slash. It means something else, but I won't say what it means yet.
Okay.
Slash. / What could it mean?
I don't know.
Don't know. Yeah. I don't think have we seen Jeffrey Lee Gibson before? That name does not sound familiar, unless they've done one episode and I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure, but David Slack definitely seen before. What do you want to see from this episode? Obviously, last time was in the past.
Just more of everything.
Yeah, see where we go. We didn't get any vigilance last time.
Yeah, so this is what we've been saying. We don't really know where this season
Because the end of last episode, was Daniel Casey in present day, and Root met up with him and was like, you need to go meet Greenfield.
Which we know...
Jason Greenfield, previously. They're working for the machine.
I just kind of want to know more. Like, I'm at that point where I really want to know what direction that this season, finale is going to take, because there is so many things happening
there's
that
a lot
you're just
going
like, what are you going to focus on?
It's crazy. It's so good. This show, man. It's so good. Let's get on with it. Full reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. One other thing I wanted to mention. Obviously, Westworld has always been a thing I've wanted to check out as well, because that's done by Jonathan Nolan as well. A lot of people say, because it got cancelled, I think. A lot of people say it kind of went a bit downhill. But I don't know. But he's working on a new show, and it's finally got a release date, April 12th, and I really want to watch it. I really want to. Do you know what it is?
No.
It's Fallout, based on the video game series Fallout. Do you know anything about Fallout?
Nope.
Okay, well there we go. It'd be a surprise. But yeah, I'm very looking forward to that.
I think I played a Fallout on Minecraft.
What?
I feel like someone made a Fallout on Minecraft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, let's get on with it. Let's go.
You are being watched.
Oh.
The government has a secret.
That scared me.
That was rude.
That spies on you every hour of every day.
That's so cool. I love this. Oh, I
I
love this stuff. It's so good.
Operations.
Tertiary operation.
Root. She's a hacker.
That was so cool.
The machine's given me a mission. Things are evolving.
You
John
are destined
Greer.
for great things.
So,
Wow, did you expect this?
Are we following Root now?
This is called Root Cause, the episode.
Oh, is that what a slash means?
Yeah, I think when you do it, yeah.
You're getting the whole thing.
Ugh.
Oh, I just realised what that meant. God.
Yeah.
Hello?
Is that Root?
You okay?
Thanks for asking.
What is she doing?
Hi, Billy. Want to get out of here?
Why don't you take me with
Well deserved. God's sake.
Do we know each other?
Right. What's next?
So
Who are you talking
cool.
to?
But I can hear that.
Hello?
Maybe my ears aren't as bad as I thought.
Can you do a German accent?
Yes, thank you for noticing.
Thanks for busting me. I don't know, but what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
In your case, Billy, I haven't figured that out yet. Fate of the future hangs in the balance, and you have some role to play. Shave.
This just must seem so crazy.
What is going on?
Yeah, I don't
Must be a
mean to
bit
blame, but
chilly.
I'm probably gonna die soon.
That's a bit dramatic, isn't it?
The pants will be a bit long.
This is scary.
Yeah.
Boss only gives me the information I need to do my job. Right now, I need you to learn this signature. Fast.
He's just becoming another person.
Nice.
Hey, cheesy.
Asoide kudasai.
I got some of that. I've learned in
I saved him from the Tokyo police.
I'm learning a bit Japanese. I understood what she said.
Did
a little
you?
bit. No, she said please. I understood that.
Where were you when I got busted?
Bridgestone Psychiatric Facility.
You'd have so many questions.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like her square's a bit different.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she's called an analog interface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it when you do that. Not you. Go inside now.
Top secret, eh? Man, this music's so good.
Dr. Schmidt's got a package for you.
Wow. You learned
Change your hair?
fast.
Yes. Thank you for noticing.
Why would you just go along with it?
I mean, she broke you out of prison. Well, I mean, you know.
We should go before he gets here. Keishi Neate kudasai. Trying to stop something very bad from happening.
What
what do you
bad
think?
thing, Claire?
Looks like that's where I'm headed next. Thanks for playing. Sit across from Arnold. He loves dinosaurs as much as you do. Tell him that, and he'll have your back forever.
It's insane, isn't it? My god.
That is like what?
Yeah. Well, here we are, back in New York. Eh?
Who am I looking for this time? CEO? A hitman. Fascinating.
I was going to joke and say
Yeah.
janitor, but I was like, no.
Hello, Cyrus. I'm supposed to take you to breakfast. Just a PB&J, huh?
I'd have breakfast with Root.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I do appreciate the meal.
Normally people ask more questions.
I was going to say, he's just going along with
Why?
it.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
There's an order, a plan.
You and I are supposed to do something together.
Sounds like you got a weird job.
She seems to enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, she does.
She really thrives.
He likes it better when I figure it out myself.
Sounds like you have a weird boss. I go to the park for a walk, rain or shine.
Oh my god. New York.
Should know better, Harold.
The biggest comically newspaper in the world.
Welcome me back to New York.
We're here for Mr. Wells. His number came at 7:04 this morning.
Oh.
You approaching him precisely 7:04 a.m.
Right when the number called. That's insane.
Study of his- I believe you're going to get him killed.
I mean, it's not her plan.
No, well, she doesn't even know what it is yet.
Exactly. So she's just doing what your machine's telling her. They gotta work together on this.
Yeah.
Keeping up with a machine can be tricky, especially now that I'm down to one.
Oh my.
Not with control. He's fun. In an unnecessary stapedectomy kind of way.
Unnecessary state
Miss
predict.
music in stereo.
I'm sorry.
Machine offered me a job. She never said it would be easy.
That's
What
what
job
he
is
said.
that exactly?
To Reese.
Trying to save the world, of course, by preventing the emergence of a second machine. Nearly complete. And Decimus trying to bring it to life.
Oh, that music.
I really want to see what it looks like when two gods go to war. Should be more worried about what happens when Samaritan comes online.
How much do you know about this janitor?
I know it seems weird, but I'm one of the good guys now, Harold.
But I feel like he's about to get shot.
In the middle of a park?
Third from the bottom, 15th on the right. Behind you.
What?
So snowy.
Watch over them. In the meantime,
Seems pretty clear to me, Finch.
Oh god. Why is it always so
I don't want to
cryptic
be
with
rude
her?
or anything, but
She's just in his house.
Yeah.
thank you for the hot cocoa.
She just
Nice
like
of you to, whatever it is you're doing right now is
Necessary.
she must get like so many weird
Don't make me look bad.
I couldn't make you look bad if I tried.
She's not having this. But free breakfast.
Skip breakfast.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But like she's getting so many weird like instructions and she just goes along with it. It's so interesting.
whoa, no. Time for you to leave.
Things are about to get interesting.
Is this about what happened at my old job?
What did happen? Who are these people?
You have to go.
Did they get hurt?
Nice.
Finch, I've got eyes on a sniper.
I might have a lead on who's doing the shooting. It's encrypted, can't decode it without...
15.
Behind you, third from the bottom, 15th from the right.
Oh my god, it's in a book.
God.
What the hell? The machine's crazy.
Tokyo.
Oh.
Believe I know who we're dealing with.
Of course. Oh god, no. This ain't good.
No.
This is not good at all.
It's happening again.
Oh, this poor guy.
Guns make me very, very nervous.
Well,
I think they make a lot of people nervous. Really.
Yeah.
sniper outside or a heavily armed privacy terrorist. Gun would be nice, but you think of everything.
Like the machine knew he would be freaking out about guns.
Hold your breath.
What about the sniper?
Trust me.
Reese.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Want to see who's got
Oh
better?
no,
Oh.
sure.
In the knee.
Got eyes on the target.
Wow, there's our
Reese was
favorite.
about to be somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm afraid vigilance may not be our only threat. Name came up in a secret communique they intercepted from
that must-
Decima.
God. What? Oh, there he
It's our
is.
biggest problem anymore.
This is crazy.
Who are those guys?
Told you things were gonna get interesting.
I mean, she did warn us, Claire.
Yeah, she did.
Did she listen? I wrote vigilance exclamation mark. Decima exclamation mark.
Targets in sight.
God. No,
All
right.
those right.
Shouldn't we run?
Here's $20.
Oh no. Why is she gathering groceries?
Because this is the quickest way to get you out of here without shooting.
Oh my god. Well, that's a way to get him out of the.
Cyrus is safe, Finch.
I mean, that's literally what happened
And Ms. Groves? As
with Reese, remember, when he was running.
Yeah.
What Cyrus did to piss off both them and Vigilance.
far as I can tell, nothing. I hacked the computer system. They recently ran a background check.
What kind of janitor needs a background check?
Something to look into when we reconnect with Ms. Shaw.
I don't see any sign of her. I think I know who needs our help more.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
sure,
Ms.
could
Shaw
end
can take care of
herself.
herself.
Literally. Searching for sure.
I need to know why everyone's after the janitor.
You owe me a sniper.
Now we're here for you.
I think you were a clandestine operative for the good old US of A.
But based on the people you protect, I think you're not anymore. I'm guessing it's because they betrayed you.
He's got a
Get her
good
to
read on
stalk me to
people.
death.
Taking the liberty of sealing off the exit. For everything you know about the Samaritan system, I'm prepared to offer you something.
Revenge.
And if I refuse,
In the words of Benjamin Franklin.
Join or die.
Damn.
Damn. Threats to
Can't
us at
she
11.
just go out the fire escape?
Yeah.
Huh?
Can't she just go out the fire escape?
Clean up the charges.
Maybe.
Out a window?
Let's get you out of here.
You forgot to transfer from savings again, Lionel.
Nobody's taking this guy from me without a big fat federal warrant.
Joined the bureau last month. Get access to
Joined the bureau?
Is there a problem here, Fusco?
It's no problem.
Is there a back way out of here?
It's,
I wasn't asking you.
She's too good.
Is he not gonna
What?
phone? Yeah.
What was I supposed to say? Sorry, boss. Agent King is actually a superpowered nutball. Just ask my buddy, the urban legend.
Oh my god. Oh. That don't happen often, does it?
No.
Relax, John.
You're making a mistake.
Have you and Harold even figured out why Decima's after him yet?
The choice you're making now gets Cyrus killed.
Whatever happened, I'll be there to save him, just like I was there to save you. After everything we've been through together, John, you really should trust me.
It's hard though, like Root's such an interesting character. It's like
I'd still like to know what happened.
Boss seems to know everything. Why don't you ask her?
She won't tell me.
she's just like her creator, isn't she? Little secret keeper.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
He's gonna say like his wife.
My best friends from college. We went from a small startup to a major player. And somebody was jealous. One day a guy walked to our office and started shooting. Alex and Sarah were killed. 5 others shot, including me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I realized I'd wasted the first 30 years of my life. I gave all my money away to charity.
This guy seems like really nice. Like, it just
What happened that day was part of a plan.
No. You're almost here.
April 4th, 2009.
I'm trying to think, have we learned anything about that day?
Well, that's I don't know.
Deploy the countermeasure.
Can you hear me?
That's definitely not good.
Run. Is Reese gonna save the day?
I hope. Oh no. Well, that's a mystery.
Guess you better answer that.
Oh, he said that with so much venom, like, ugh.
He'll be safe with me.
Yeah. That's great, the number going down.
No, every time you shoot, you make it
Yeah.
apparent where your location
exactly.
is.
Yeah.
You're not the only one the government has betrayed. Our nation is assassinating people with drones, spying on its own people. We have a plan to stop. If you join us, you will not only have your revenge.
She's quite a good recruit, isn't she, Tav?
Yeah. And it seems like they have stuff in common.
I do want revenge.
That's what I'm doing already.
How you do matters as much as what you do.
Yeah.
By that metric, you're all just terrorists, and I kill terrorists.
Can't commit, sure. Not after what she's been through.
It lists Cyrus as one of 15 people with retinal access.
Somewhere out there is a door. Cyrus Will's eye is the key.
Oh, for
I
cleaning.
might know where that door
Yeah.
is.
Or
Only custodian allowed on the 19th floor. They take regular deliveries of liquid helium. Could be using it to cool anything from reactors to...
The fastest computer ever built. Cover for an NSA lab. Somebody working in that lab sent this.
Oh my.
Okay, Finch, what am I missing here?
yeah.
From one computer scientist, a superconducting processor.
The original Samaritan crashed because a chip fast enough to run it hadn't been built yet. 2 days ago, somebody built it. Decima has the software. Now they want the hardware.
As soon as he opens that door, Decima's gonna kill him.
Gotta get to that 19th floor.
Decima severed my link to the machine. She didn't like that. She wants you to patch these into this. Last time you didn't help us when you should have. People died.
Oh, why?
I mean, she ain't wrong. But, you know, it is very guilt-trippy, isn't it?
Which will you say, the chip or Cyrus?
It's all my fault. Mine and the machines. Happy?
Far from it. You believe that there's a lesson here about hubris.
Well, if anyone would know about hubris, it would be the man who built God. She's worried about you, Harold. We both are.
Perhaps if you had 1/10 as much interest in Cyrus...
By your own definition, Cyrus is irrelevant.
Everyone is relevant to someone.
That man believing that there is some sort of higher plan. That's the problem with humans. Hoping that someone will fix things. No one cares. There has never been a plan.
Wow.
You're pretty.
Please not tell me.
Yeah, thanks.
It's dark. It's all good to me.
You want to know what the plan was the day they died? For someone to make $15 million. Someone with the skills
It was her.
moral depravity to make that happen. And that someone was me.
Oh, yeah.
And the punchline is that your machine keeps telling me to save Cyrus. How badly did you have to break it to make it care about people so much?
That didn't break it, it's what made it work.
It was only after I taught the machine that people mattered, that it could begin to be able to help them.
You did that by seeing him probably with his wife.
Maybe, yeah.
I'd like to do the same thing for you if you'd let me.
Such a touching moment in a weird, weird way.
In the first 30 minutes after Samaritan comes online, a lot of people are going to be killed.
Jeez.
But they're going to start with 4. You, me, your helper monkey, and Shaw. And there won't be a damn thing anyone, including your machine, can do to stop it. You think I don't care about people, Harold? I'm doing all of this to save you.
Wow. Damn, that was a bit of a...
Yeah.
Sorry, Doctor.
Crazy.
I didn't have time to make an appointment. I know you'll make an exception for me. The same way I know I can put a bullet through your hand before you can dial 911. The same way.
Okay, what do you want? Drugs?
Not really. Although a little lidocaine would be nice. I didn't get any the last time. Somebody broke my ear, and you're gonna fix it.
God damn. Yeah, she's very, I can't forget the word now, but it's very like,
Building security has been neutralized.
nothing matters. You know what I mean?
And let's begin.
What a way to put that, sorry. The building security has been neutralised.
Well, yeah. It's Decima, idea. I love the mixing of the themes going from Decima to Root. That's really cool. That's gotta feel so awful.
Very good.
It's such like an evil sinister.
It is.
Dispose of him already?
Wait, what do you know?
Healing time is 3 weeks. Turning it on.
Upgrading firmware.
I can hear you.
I didn't start it.
I wasn't talking to you.
I love how she says that all the time.
You're like, who the hell are you talking to?
Yeah.
Take all the research and locate the chip.
Oh, that was the thing that he was delivering earlier, wasn't he?
To within a few degrees of absolute zero. Opening now would kill you all. And more importantly, damage the chip. Listen closely to the
More importantly.
It'll all be over soon.
This can't be the plan.
Oh, God. To the rescue!
Yeah.
He's like a superhero.
Yeah.
She is persistent. Countermeasures.
Let's try.
God.
That's so good.
Chamber is now safe.
Just put him in there, just close the door.
Yeah. Oh. It's Harold getting to her.
Let's go.
Can't the machine say, Reese and Fusco have got it?
Just run away again. He doesn't like guns.
You think the machine's gonna help you dodge bullets?
No.
Was she just gonna get shot?
Oh my god.
Want to get out of here?
But I guess she probably thinks she deserves it because she
Yeah.
shot him.
Yeah.
They got the chip. Oh no, no, no.
Our work here is done.
I don't think she specifically shot him, like you said. I feel like she was hired to hire people to do it. Yeah.
Say, Finch, but Decima got away with the chip.
That may not be our only loss. I still haven't heard from Miss...
You missed all the fun.
Oh, Lord. For real?
I forgot about her, to be fair. I was so hooked on everything else. I was like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do you expect us to believe you didn't bug that balcony?
I thought they deserved some privacy.
I hope you don't mind starting a new life.
It's all part of the plan.
I like how she had to change her heart.
Yeah.
But now what?
Change the dressings every 72 hours.
I love it when you play doctor.
She is like not impressed.
Was it just a coincidence, or was the machine trying to make some sort of point?
You'd have to ask the machine.
I did.
She didn't answer.
She's not telling.
Yeah, she's not telling.
Your role in his past?
I wanted to. That would have been for me. What Cyrus believes, it helps him.
Yeah, it only would have made things worse for him if...
Yeah.
She wants me on a plane to Paraguay in 20 minutes.
Though you and I may not see eye to eye on something, perhaps we should collaborate a bit more.
And listen.
Ooh.
That end.
Detective Fusco is here to take me where I need to go. Hello, Lionel.
Hey, Cuckoo's Nest. Meat is running.
I love the interactions between all the characters we've...
Your smoke alarm's gonna start beeping at 2:41 a.m.
I suppose you just ask the machine for anything weird that would drive him crazy. Like that.
What is gonna happen?
That is moving. Oh, Fret. Oh, oh my god, that had so many names on it. Oh, Lord. So, that was Root Path. What did you think of that episode?
I thought it was root cause.
No, Root Path.
I'm sure you said root
I did,
cause
but
earlier.
I meant Path, yeah.
Cause and path are two very separate things.
I mean, it kind of means the same thing.
A path
anyway.
you can
Anyway,
walk on.
it's Root Path.
A cause
Get
is
over
causation.
it, for fuck's sake.
Wow, you made such a big deal out of not telling me
It
what it was,
doesn't
and then
matter.
you told me the wrong thing.
It doesn't matter. It's Root Path. Maybe you heard wrong. Here it is. Oh, I'm
No.
talking to the wrong ear.
No, I didn't hear wrong.
Can we get over it? God. That was Root Path. What did you think of that?
I don't actually know where to start.
In what way? But what did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it.
Isn't the show crazy as hell?
Yes,
Like,
and
it's insane how good
I've
the show
felt
is.
so many times this show, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting this, and then it's almost like it hears me.
The machine is watching. You are being watched.
I know. Because it's like me, like, I just want to watch more to see what path they're going to go. But, what's it called? Decima and Vigilance are on the same path. Like,
well, yeah, it's all. That's what we said about.
connected,
That's what I said before, like with the previous episodes and when we saw them, especially with the Claypool episode and Getting Samaritan, it all connects and it all means something, and it's all.
But I feel like I know too much about Decima.
Too much,
but not enough about Decima. Like, I don't know enough about Decima, but I know too much about Decima.
In what way?
In comparison
to Vigilance.
Well,
we know quite a bit about Vigilance and what their plan is. You don't know
they just
much.
want to destroy the machine, but why? Who are they? Who is the guy that's leading?
Well, you know you know why he wants to do it because of privacy.
Yeah, I know that, but like, what is your story? Like,
well, yeah, we don't know his backstory, but we don't know Greer's. We don't know Greer's backstory.
But then I feel like because he's part of like this MI5, probably, I don't know, he's British. Like, there's that, because Stanton being involved, it's that sort of level. Like,
well, we got more to Collier's backstory in this one, in a way, where he revealed he worked for the government and he was betrayed by them.
Yeah,
he's
but
quite
you want to know.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, we can't give you everything at once.
I know, but we've been waiting so many episodes.
We've got 2 more seasons after this.
I know. But I feel like, I don't know why, because like, I do feel like we've got the same amount of information about both sides, but I also feel like I know more about. I feel like I need to know more about Vigilance.
Oh, really?
But I think it's just because it is like Decima is very. I feel like it's related to the government and everything, and I think it's because we've already had the government stories on.
But you don't know exactly who Decima are working for.
No, I don't. But I know. That's what I'm saying.
Why do they want to get Samaritan online so bad?
I'm not saying I have the answers. I'm saying I get that we've got the same amount of questions, but then at the same time, I feel like I know. I don't need to know more about them because
strange.
It's the government.
Yeah,
This is what I'm saying. I'm like,
no, I get it.
I'm questioning my own thought process that I don't feel like I need to know more about them, but then I don't. Why not them?
Well, we've got more of Decima recently compared to Vigilance. We hadn't had Vigilance for a little while. I guess
we've had Decima a lot longer because we obviously met Decima like all the way, Mr.
Greer. I think that
all
was
the
in
way
season
back
2.
in like Stanton. Like, so it's
Yeah.
been this little sprinkling. So we've kind of had more of them. So maybe that's why
Yeah.
I feel more
Yeah.
like Decima is the new
yeah.
kid on the block. That it's like, who are
Vigilance,
you? What?
you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vigilance is the new kid on the block.
Yeah.
So to speak. But then still, that happened ages ago with that case.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's why I love this show, though. They've got so much going
Yeah.
on and so much they can draw on. And you know what? We ain't seen Elias for how long? I'm just thinking of people.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Elias again.
Yeah?
He's underground.
I mean,
isn't
he was part of the... Kind of felt a bit like a big part of the whole
Carter.
HR and Carter story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was just
And
like...
we
I was like
only-
thinking, who can I think of?
And we only saw Elias with Carter because he's in hiding, isn't he? He's not meant to be out of prison.
Exactly.
He's gone with the wind.
But yeah, this episode, hell of an episode again after the last one as well. Like, this show is just on a roll. It's so good. And heavily focused on Root.
Yeah.
Did you see why I didn't want to tell you it was Root Path?
Yeah.
And the thumbnail had her in the picture. I mean, I know we got her at the end of the last episode, but, you know, that was kind of like, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how it's all connected and how, yeah. And I so love how they do the intros to this show.
Yes.
It's so good. Because
Did you think, oh, here we go. Oh,
it's like,
no.
you are being watched. And then she talks. It's like, wait, what? And then the back and forth.
But
and
the
then
thing is, it really does show that Root and Finch, not Finch, yeah, Finch, Harold Finch, same person, they're on the same path.
In a way,
it's done differently.
But not really.
Because this is what Root has said before, like, the machine respects how Finch wants to communicate with the machine.
Well, his relationship with the machine.
And the machine respects that. However, Root is more, I want to be full on with the machine. It's my
I wanna
girlfriend,
know it
and now
all. Yeah,
Finch is my father-in-law.
Well, yeah, she even said, like, our relationship's a bit more intimate. It's just different, like.
But I think it really, with the opening, it really shows that, like, the machine is controlling them both the same way. Like, not controlling in a bad way, but, like, they're doing the job of the machine, what the machine can't do.
I guess.
Like, because the machine gives Finch a number, Finch helps
Yeah,
that
well,
number.
they're both working for the machine.
Yeah,
They both
Root
have.
is being
yeah.
given what she needs to do, and she's going to do it.
Yeah.
So, like, the way they merge the opening, it is kind of like, it's the same process, isn't it?
It's so good.
It's
like,
the same process. But
Obviously, like, I love how double 2 episodes in a row we got weird intros. Because last one last one, I don't know if I pointed it out. It got to the part in his speech in the intro where he said, "I needed someone with the skills to help me, a partner," and then it glitched and reversed to show the partner he got, which was so cool. This just shuts it down and shows us tertiary operations.
Here we didn't get the little bit of Reese with his little camera and Wi-Fi access.
No, didn't
Which
need it.
usually starts in the episode.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've had. I love when shows. See, this is why I love intros to shows, but I love when they do interesting things with
They
intros
mix it
as
up
well.
a little bit.
Yeah. Do you know one thing I really, really wish they did in an episode, and it was in Doctor Who? Do you remember in Doctor Who? This is maybe a little spoiler, but in Doctor Who there was an episode where the TARDIS disappeared into the time vortex, and Jack Harkness was holding onto the side of it.
Yeah.
And I wish they added him in the intro.
Yeah, that
it would have been so good. Someone did an edit of it.
Did they?
I think someone, because I love when shows do that stuff.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They kind of draw on the episode.
Yeah, to alter the intro. It's so clever. It's so
like,
cool.
Intros are intros, and
Yeah,
it
I
is just
love
like,
intros, and I
insert
know.
clip. Like,
yeah,
there's
like,
no
I mean,
effort-
like Breaking Bad was the same
Yeah.
intro every time.
There's no effort made into the intro. After the intro's formed, it's just left insert. Copy, paste.
Exactly. Yeah, I like it. It kind of as well. We get well off track, but
We
it kind of reminded me.
15 minutes talking about an intro.
No, yeah, it reminded me back in the past, like EA games, they would alter their logo for whatever the the game was. Like it'd look different, or like I like when companies do that. Yeah, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
But that's why I like intros and why you can't skip them in this. It's so good. Anyway, we got his full name, Mr. Greer. Did you see his first name?
No, I
did
didn't
say
actually.
it. John.
How adventurous.
John Greer.
That is definitely not his name.
God. Like, you know. So, but we started off.
Root.
It was a voiceover of everyone talking about Root and what they're doing, and what
Yeah.
she was doing and stuff. But we started off on a prison bus.
Yes. And we learnt that
New fish.
if someone wants a tip.
Word of advice, yeah, you're gonna get the whole thing. Or
You're going to
whatever.
get the whole thing. I liked how it happened. They're like, oh god, I just got it!
I was like sitting there disgusted, and you're like...
I couldn't realise what it was so late. But I really like this because they're like the prison. There's someone laying in the road, and I called it straight away. I was like, "That's rude."
Yeah. And I love how the guy's like, "You alright?" And she's like, "I'm fine, thank you."
Yeah, tased.
And then one by one they go out and get tased, and then she gets on the butt. I love how.
Fair, out of like all the, should we call them? Are they vigilantes?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Out of all of them, like
Root. I think Root's the scariest in a way.
She is the scariest. She's got that really like Fusco. Tyler says she is a bit like you are unhinged.
Yeah.
But Root probably in some ways kills the least people. Apart from Reese. Reese is obviously very kneecaps. Shaw is getting better.
Yeah.
But you think like Root does use like tasers and stuff.
Yeah.
However, I bet she was told to use the taser from the beginning, to be fair,
Probably.
thinking about it.
Maybe.
Because if she'd got in with a gun... Oh no, I'm thinking of the wrong person. Don't worry.
We get a completely different person. She has a little prison break.
Yeah.
Billy. Is that my name's Billy too?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And it's such a weird interaction because she literally steals him off a prison bus because he's going to prison for stealing a car.
Can you like do a German accent?
Yeah, learn this German accent. Then just gives him a recording of a German accent, and it's like what the hell? And then I like how it flicks, and then he's like, oh, and then she hands him the razor and is like, you need to shave.
Though, I like how he was talking to her, and she was like talking to. He's like, who are you talking to? It's like, and she's like, you can't talk on that side. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I like those little details. Yeah. But yeah, she gives him a razor.
Says have shaved.
And then he's got no clothes. He's in his boxers.
when we flip back, he's finished shaving, chucks the shaver. It's like, I think I might die because I'm cold, and she just takes it's so
timed perfectly.
Timed so well.
Well, the machine knows.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, we're dealing with a god.
And I like how they then go up to the car, and then the guy just takes a picture, and you're like, what?
Oh yeah. What was his name?
She got him out of a prison
Duizo,
in
was
Tokyo.
it? Duizo?
Yeah, Tokyo.
Yeah.
And, he then creates an ID.
She's got like a little T.
And then she's like, learn this signature, you're going to need to know it. And then it's like he doesn't even know. Like, he's like, what is going on? And she's like, I don't know. And it's like,
I don't get
so
told.
little information, but everything.
But isn't it so cool? Isn't it just cool? It's just
like,
so.
It's just like she's like, you need to go into that building, and he doesn't even question. He's like, why? What? Why?
Well, I mean, I guess you're not questioning it in a way of why would you do that. More of a like, it's kind of just a crazy situation. But like, she broke him out. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I guess.
so.
Like, you know, she got him clothes. She got him, you know.
Yeah.
I did recognise some Japanese. Kudasai means please.
Yep.
And there you go. I've been learning Japanese. Claire's given up on her Italian.
Yeah.
You got back into it.
I did. Yeah, I did it for one day, and then I stopped again.
Anyway, they go to this place, a computer. Like, I can't remember what it was. Like a. I can't remember. Anyway, and he goes in, and I like how the guy's calling out to him, and he doesn't acknowledge, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, that's me." And he's like, "Look at the ID." He's like, "You change your hair."
Like,
and then he does a German accent.
I love that when Root walks in after this and she's like, we best go before he sees you.
Yeah.
And then
but they basically pick up a
little top secret delivery, I guess.
Yeah.
And I like how the guy walks in and he's like, because he just catches sight of someone that looks like him. Like, you would be like,
oh,
what?
Yeah.
Was that me?
How the machine planned that out. It's insane.
So perfect.
I love it so much. It just, there's something about it. Like, I love science fiction.
Yeah.
But I also love when kind of normal, this is like, beginning of the show, it's like normal crime drama.
Yeah.
But when sci-fi intertwines, do you know what I mean? Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
Just like mixing sci-fi into things is so cool. Like, and they do it so well here. And I like how it's built up over time and it's not been like so thrown at us all at the beginning. No. They've taken their time, but I don't know. But they don't make shows like this anymore with 23 episodes.
No, to be fair, I think if I walked into this series now and all this was going on, I'll be like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it needed
Oh,
that
100%,
slow build.
yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's built up all these characters and their
Yeah.
relationships. Like I said, I love seeing like Root interact with Fusco, Root interact with
I
Shaw.
never would have thought when we met Root on that first episode and learning what she was like as a child and that
Well, that
whole
should be a major
library,
part of this.
that whole library with the
Yeah.
librarian and
Yeah.
her friend going missing and like it seems so irrelevant now.
Nice choice of words.
Yep. Like, it's crazy to think, like, and that was literally like the librarian's husband had killed her friend,
Yeah.
and like
It's all connected. It all means
and now she's there with, oh my god.
And she's one of the good guys.
Yeah.
now. Did you ever think you'd see the day?
I did kind I felt like she had it in her.
It's mad. It's so mad.
Yeah.
But she moves on to New York.
Yes.
The guy gets arrested because he broke
Yeah.
out, obviously. Oh,
like,
I like how
"What
she
now?"
gives a tip. She's like, "Well, sit here opposite this guy and talk about dinosaurs."
He loves dinosaurs just as much as you do.
He'll
and
have
you'll
your
be
back
good.
for life. Yeah, so cool. She's off to New York, where she goes in a building, and I like how she's talking to the machine. She's like, "What? So am I going to be a secret spy or
Yeah, a
person,
Wall Street person,
a thief who's posing as a delivery
Yeah.
guy, janitor?" I nearly said janitor, but I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, janitor. And this guy seems like the most wholesome kind of guy in the world. Cyrus.
He does. He's like,
well, she's like,
I'm gonna
let's go
come
for
and take
breakfast.
breakfast.
Yeah. And he has peanut butter sandwiches. He doesn't like the crusts.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Can't forget the jelly.
No.
Have you had
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Not jelly. I've had it with jam.
Oh yeah, that is jelly though, isn't it? In America they call
Kind of
jam
a bit
jelly.
different though, isn't it?
No, I don't think
Is
it
it
is.
not?
No. But I think their normal jelly jam is grape.
Oh. Okay.
So whereas our go-to
Strawberry.
is strawberry or raspberry.
I like raspberry.
I do
a lot
like
better.
raspberry, yeah.
But no, when I worked in McDonald's, I got so sick of eating the food there, I would have peanut. And weird, I did night shifts like Cyrus. I was eating PB&J sandwiches.
Yeah.
I could have been best friends with him. Unfortunately, I wasn't a millionaire. You know.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
He
no.
was, but
Yeah.
it wasn't at the time.
But anyway, yeah, I like how he's so just. It's like, I do this as a routine.
He just accepts his fate.
Yeah, and she's like, aren't you going to ask questions? Usually people ask, like, who are you? What is happening?
The thing is, I question a lot, but then also I'm very much on the ill of, like, what will be will be.
And
Like,
that's exactly what he says. Yeah, what will
but I
be,
do
will be.
question things. I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
Like, but I'm also like,
You just gotta
when
go with
things
the
happen,
flow.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So, and that's what he's like, which is cool. But I really love her. She's like, no, she doesn't tell me anything, and her kind of smirk. She's just so happy with this
Yeah.
and along for the ride.
Because then he's like, well, usually the next thing I'll do is go for a walk in the park for some fresh air. Would you like to join
Rain or
me?
shine, snow. Yeah, you're just chilling. And then I love how she stops, kind of falls behind, and
He
then
sits on the bench.
comically big newspaper.
Yes.
Finch is there.
Yep.
Because at precisely 7:04 a.m., Cyrus's number came up.
Yeah.
And who spoke
Precisely
to her?
at 7:04, you walked up to him, so
I think
leave him
you're
alone,
going to
you're
put him
the
in
cause.
danger. She's like, he's fine
to
with me.
protect
I like how she's proven wrong that,
Yeah.
that the machine is powerful, like very powerful.
Yeah.
But she's not immune to everything. Like
Yeah.
either of them, the machine and Root.
I don't think the machine knew what was going to happen because of the machine's reaction.
Sorry, you don't think what? Sorry,
The machine knew what was going to happen
with
Cyrus being in danger, but I feel like
I think it knew why
I feel
it was
like
in danger.
it.
Yeah.
I feel like it knew Cyrus was going to be in danger, but didn't know how
Why?
he was going to be
I
in
think
danger.
it would've.
No, I don't.
Why?
Because of the machine's reaction.
What reaction?
Because the only reason Cyrus got put in danger was because of Decima using the scanner, so then the machine couldn't talk.
No.
Yeah,
No.
because she couldn't get out of the park because she couldn't hear the machine.
No, but that's not when she couldn't hear. That
Yeah,
was in
it
the
is.
park. No, because they went back to his apartment and she could still hear the machine then.
Yeah, no, but when he got stolen by them.
Yeah, but Decima and Vigilance came after him at his
yeah,
apartment.
yeah. And the machine knew he was safe then, but when Decima actually took him.
Well, no, but they knew the machine knew he was going to be in danger from Decima before that.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that the machine didn't know he was going to be in danger. But to...
Well, no, the machine can't see everything.
No.
The machine just knew that Decima and Vigilance were targeting him.
No, you're not following me. You're not following me.
I am. I know what you're saying.
No, you're not, because you're going against
I
me.
know that the machine didn't know he was going to get captured. I know that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
The machine might have known that.
No, I don't think that.
It might
I think it knew that he would need help, like by Reese and Shaw and Finch.
Yeah.
But the machine didn't know how or what was going to happen, but it kind of had an idea they're going to need to help as well. Because of the machine's reaction to...
I think we're both fighting the same kind of argument
because
in a
of
way.
the machine's reaction, because the machine got very annoyed that it couldn't have, like... The Root put it in a position where the machine couldn't communicate, and then has now made her have an implant.
I don't think it was.
It was the reaction, because it was.
Why?
From Root going up to Harold saying, the machine...
I don't know. No.
No. I think it knew it needed extra help but didn't know. Because otherwise it wouldn't have put Root in the position of not being able to talk to... It wouldn't have made that situation happen. It would have known that, oh, they're going to sever the connection to us.
Yeah, but that's kind of...
not...
You're kind of contradicting yourself in a way, because you're saying it would have known that it wouldn't have put her... I don't think it matters. I really don't.
Yeah, okay.
But I think the machine might have known. It probably might not have known
what was going to happen.
No,
something was going to happen.
It might not have known it initially, but as events unfold, it understands what's happening and then works it out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't think the machine would have put them there for him to be kidnapped and his life be put at risk.
Oh no, of course not. I don't think
if it
that.
knew, so it couldn't have known.
No, but
like, you know that, like.
No. Well, yeah. Obviously, they caught it off guard by Yeah, but unless it's.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but got the others involved in case.
Unless it knew what was going to happen and it knew the events that were going to unfold and knew they would save them at the thing.
And knew it could
and
manipulate Root into having an implant.
Saving him.
And
exactly.
having an implant.
That's the thing. It's playing 3D chess while you're playing bloody checkers, Claire.
I think of it as a really nice person, and that makes me think of it as a really manipulative person.
Well, I don't know. Why are nice people manipulative? What?
What?
Are you saying nice people are manipulative?
No, I'm saying I thought of it as a nice person.
I see.
But thinking that it's going so in depth that, if I put this person in danger and then that person will feel guilty and then this will happen, that makes me
We're
feel
only
like
on line 2 of me notes. We need to move on. Our food's on the way.
Oh, crap.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I kind of get what you're saying, but I feel like it could probably see ahead a few steps.
Maybe.
I don't know if it would risk a person, but no, I don't know.
But we see Root go to the guy's apartment with him.
Yeah.
You're wasting time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Goes to the apartment with him, and then she starts putting some oil on the stove.
Before that, like, obviously Reese and Shaw are there as well, and they're talking about, like...
Because isn't it at the end of Root talking to Finch, she sends him the advert for the
Viagra.
blue pill.
Yeah. And then she says third on the behind you, 15th on the right, or whatever.
He's like, what?
And I like Shaw's comment. I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Someone likes you.
And then they're like, just keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
She's not backing off.
And I also love how she says that they're arguing about like the machine and what she's doing, and she said, "Well, the machine gave me a job. She didn't say it would be easy," and is exactly what Finch said to Reese when she gave the job, which I like. But
they're at the apartment. She puts some oil on the stove and then starts moving mirrors around, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I don't mean to be rude."
Yeah, it's nice you go through all with him.
And then she's packing him a suitcase, and she's like, "We need to go." And he's like, "I'm not going anywhere." Then she sees the picture, and she's like,
"Well, before that,"
because he's like, "Is this about my old job?"
No. Before that, she grabs an energy bar or something out of the thing and chucks it out the window to Shaw.
It's like, you skipped breakfast this morning. Go somewhere.
She's
else.
like I'm the only reason you're not in a cage right now.
Yeah.
Like, don't make me. And she's kind of like, "Oh, fine, I'll eat breakfast." Yeah. But she starts packing and then finds the
picture. He's like, "Is this about my old job?"
What is this? She's like, who are these people? And she's like, no, this is none of your business. Yeah. And then who turns up?
Well, no, there's a gunshot first, isn't there?
Yes,
there's a sniper
it hits
shot
the mirror.
In the mirror. And she's like, we need to go. There's 27 people turning up. And then she gets the gun out.
Well, first... well, no, because it's kind of, they're all working it out, yeah. She gets the gun out and he panics, he doesn't want it.
He's like, I don't want...
Yeah, because of,
Yeah.
But it cuts to, like...
Sure.
Well, Finch is working it out, and she's like, this message, it doesn't match. Someone's altered it. There's a...
Yeah.
But I don't know what the key is to unlock the cipher.
Yeah,
and then she's like, oh, wait a second.
It's the books behind.
And then, when did you gather who it was? When you saw him?
Yeah.
You need to learn, Claire. Did you see the name of the book? It was like American history.
Oh, was it? I didn't
Yeah, which is what they're all about.
I was like, right.
Yeah, American because they're all about that. Yeah. Because that's why he didn't even bother deciphering it then. He's like, I think I know who we're dealing with.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
They had vigilance.
Yeah, and Shaw's having a shootout with them.
Yeah, and then...
Pete God is there.
Yeah. And then she chucks pepper on the oil to make the mustard gas. She's like, hold your breath.
They jump out the window.
Yeah.
And then Decima turn up.
Yeah, because Reese then makes it into the room
Reese
and
beats him up
them.
in there. Yeah.
And then
but then Decima turn up to try and take him.
Yeah.
And
they're
then
walking away.
She's like, well, I can't use gun. Like, she gives $20 and takes the beer.
This is the bit as well when he's like, what about the sniper? And she's like, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And we see Shaw has found the sniper and shot them in the knee.
It's crazy. It's a cool scene. It's really, I would just say, it's a really cool scene seeing these like Vigilance and Decima.
I
turn
love this
up,
next bit.
It's just so cool.
Decima following them, and he's like, "Should we not run?" And she's like, "No, we've got a plan." Yep. And then she steals the homeless. Well, she doesn't steal it.
She buys
gives
the
it
booze
20 quid
from the guy
for the booze, and then
takes some eggs out of a
and
thing.
he's like, "How is this going to help us?" And then she throws it at the cop car, and then just gives him the eggs and walks away.
Yeah.
She's like, "Don't struggle."
Oh, something with shoulders. Yeah. It's crazy. It's so good.
Yeah.
But like,
and then we see
Reese is like, yeah, he's safe for now.
Shaw is.
Well, Shaw is well, she.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Tourniquet.
Yeah, the wound, and tries to question the sniper. Unfortunately, the sniper gets shot.
And then you hear
over the radio. Collier's talking.
Yeah.
And he's trying
you
to.
owe me a sniper.
And he's trying to convince her
to join them. You know the answers.
I know who you are. Seeing from the way you fight the people you help, I think you're ex-government.
Yeah.
So.
And then he basically doesn't he quote Abraham? Was it Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, join us or die. Yeah. So, yeah.
And then
Fusco is with Wells with Cyrus.
It's just root in this.
Oh,
and then
it's so good.
He talks to Finch about letting him go, and Reese will meet him to keep him safe.
Yeah.
And Fusco's like, right, let's go. And then Root is just stood in front of him.
like, he ain't going nowhere
yeah,
with you.
I think he'll come with me.
She's like, you need a warrant.
Yeah.
I joined the FBI last week.
Yeah, and then I like how the captain's like, do you have a problem here, Fusco? And he's like, no.
It's
and
insane.
I love this phone call that Fusco makes to Reese as well, because he phones Reese to go. Reese is just like, you just let her go? Like, I couldn't argue.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? And then the phone rings, the payphone, and it's Root. And she's like, he'll be safe with me, don't you worry. Yeah. And he's kind of like arguing against it as well, right? Because he's like, oh, I love how Fusco called her super-powered nutball or something like that. Yeah. I can't tell the captain that the super-powered nutball stole the guy, and my urban legend told me this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's mad. Yeah. But, yeah, he basically... Reese is like, you can't keep him safe. Like, I don't know, like I've had the power you've had before, and it can... All those answers buzzing around in your head and whatnot, it's not good. Yeah, so... but... Root and Cyrus have ended up going back to the diner because she thought it'd be safe.
So, and it would calm him.
Yeah.
Relax
This is
him.
where we find out about the picture that they were people we work with. They set up a company
while everyone
went for the housing. Yeah. But anyway, they
multi-million-pound
avoided
company
it.
As everyone crashed, and then someone high up didn't like it, and then went in and shot everyone.
April 4th, 2009. She was looking a bit like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in intensive care, but he survived.
Yeah, he keeps saying it's all part of the plan to charity.
To charity. And
he seems like such a genuine guy,
janitor.
Because who doesn't like clean floors?
Yep.
Yeah. So Root basically is like, we need to get out of here. And then they go into the park again. And as they're walking along, Samaritan countermeasures.
Yeah.
They initiate the countermeasures, and
It's basically like a phone scrambler, isn't
yeah,
it?
so can't listen to the machine anymore, which is pretty shit.
Yeah.
Which isn't good. Yeah.
Well, they learnt that from Finch, didn't they? They learnt that was how Finch would communicate with Reese, wasn't it? Was it them?
I'm not sure.
Someone else has done that to Finch and Reese.
When? I can't remember.
I can't remember when, but I'm wondering if it's the same people.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's probably happened before in the show. Yeah. But unfortunately, Cyrus ends up getting captured by Decima. Reese tries to help, obviously shooting.
Yeah.
And I love how Reese is so blunt with Root.
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to want to answer that. Like, and then just walks off. Because she couldn't protect him in the end, but there you go.
This is the thing that you have to remember, that Reese is trained for combat and being aware. Like, obviously, Finch helps him and directs him, but in live battle situations and when
Reese
he's
can
face
handle
to
himself,
face,
definitely.
he knows what people's next move are. He can read the situation, whereas Root hasn't had that training, and Root relies on the machine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
To get her through, and
almost
becomes so reliant on it that
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember what I wrote up here now, because you were talking about that, and she's reliant on that. Like, listening to it, it reminded me that she said to Finch about
that she met Control,
and she gave me an unnecessary whatever it was. Yeah. So but yeah, like you say, Root kind of is heavily reliant on it. But
Root doesn't have the same
she's
training.
a badass with it. So
but Root doesn't have the same training.
No, definitely not. Yeah. We cut back to shore, and I really like how it's the machine's perspective. We had this before it left the scene before. It said like 11 assailants or whatever in the building, and then it was like it was on 9 and then or 10, and then it counted down to 9 when you heard gunshots. Yeah, it's cool. And she's doing pretty well, but there's too many. They surround her. And they basically, he's trying to convince her. He's like, I know, we're pretty much the same. He says something like, I wouldn't kill a patriot, like, is it like, I give you a chance?
Yeah. And I like what Shaw says here, when she's like, well, this is the thing, like, you are right, and I did work for the government, and the government did betray me. But you're all the same, you're all terrorists.
Yeah, you're terrorists. It's more about how you do it, right? And not what you do. Like, so.
And I've been trained to kill terrorists.
Yes. And then she, But I like how we do learn a little bit more about Collier, that he was betrayed by the government as well. Yeah. Don't know in what way, but he's also.
I want to know his backstory.
Yeah, he's also talking about the way he worded it though. He was like, I'm trying to stop them from bringing a machine online.
Yeah.
But he does word it as well, like we're being spied on. So he's kind of, do you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of right in most ways. He's very good at like reading things as well, because he was like, he knew, like he was like, I can tell you've been betrayed and you want revenge. And she's like, yeah, I do want revenge, but but they run off basically. She gets away. But we don't really see that, do we?
No.
You got to see her swinging around.
The last time we see her in the episode until the end.
Yeah, exactly. We find out that in Reese is kind of like, how am I going to find them? I've lost their trail. What are we going to do?
Yeah, Finch is researching and thinks he's found why they want him.
Yes, he has retinal access to the 19th floor of the building, which is only 15.
Max code?
Yeah, Maxwell Limited.
Yeah.
There's only 15 people who have access, and he's one of the only like civilian. Because he's Janet. And that's when Root is there, and he's like, "It's an NSA lab.
Yeah.
They're building. The machine gave me this," which was the note from the lab assistants, and he's like, "Oh my god." They're building a super processor. Yeah, a chip.
So Decima had
the program. They have the software. They need the hardware. So basically, when Samaritan was built, there wasn't a processor fast enough to power it.
Yeah.
Like, it was not good enough. Which is kind of funny, like kind of cool in a way. Like, we see that Samaritan was built in a very different way, like, because it needs that super chip, Whereas Finch built his machine in a way where it didn't require that. It got around that.
But I feel like the machine has advanced itself.
Oh yeah, as well, yeah. I mean, who knows? It could have upgraded its parts at this point.
It probably has. It's moved its whole self.
Exactly. So we don't even know where it is. It's crazy. They're just trying to install it now. That's it. So
they need that super chip.
Oh yeah, no, she's like, I need you to install this. I need to wire this up. And help me
the
out.
machine's not very happy with me.
Yeah. Is this where she shows the scar to him? Probably.
No, she shows the scar at the beginning because he's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but they basically have a discussion. She's being very... Oh, I can't think of the word. What is the word?
Just nonchalant.
No, it's the whole... It reminds me of Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
And Joju Tapuchi. She never gets the name right. Shoju Tapuchi. What was her name? Jojo Tapuchi. I don't remember. Anyway, what her thoughts were and how... it's not pessimistic, it's... nihilism. That is what it is called.
Sorry, it's just got mental health.
Well, yeah.
Feeling that nothing matters, and it's like, your mental health.
You're okay. Nihilism. That is it. Yeah. It's a very nihilistic way to look at the world in that, like, because she was like, oh, there's no grand plan, there's nothing, like.
Yeah, but she didn't want to. Yeah, because this is where Root tells him that it was her that shot up the office and killed his friends.
Well, not necessarily her. She was hired.
But it was her.
Yeah, she maybe hired people to do it for her. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she was implying it was her.
I feel like if she actually did it herself, he would have recognised her.
Yeah, but she probably had a mask on.
Maybe it could have been, but it could be. I could be reading that wrong,
she's like. She doesn't know if the machine's done it on purpose.
They're like trying to send me a message or like teach me a lesson or what. And Finch is trying to convince her like you need to like because when he starts fixing it, he's like, so you need to work out what's more important, saving the chip or saving the person.
Yeah.
Like, and she's like, well, by your very definition, when you made the machine, you called him irrelevant.
Yeah.
And he's like, everyone's relevant to someone.
Yeah.
What does she say? She says something like she says, "Who would know better than the man who built God?" Basically, like the answers to all of this, and like, what's important in the plan.
She does turn around to him and says, "The moment Samaritan is up and running, within the first 30 minutes, 4 people are going to be killed, and it's going to be her,
you,
and Shaw and Reese." Yeah. And this is
and
what
there's not a damn thing anyone in the world could do to stop it. Because that's literally what they're trying to build.
Yeah.
A machine that can pinpoint a target and then...
Yeah.
And that's exactly why Finch built the machine the way he built it. Because he didn't want anyone to have that power. That's an insane power to have. Yeah. So I really love Root's character. Yeah. Like, it's such a cool development of her character. Because at first you're like, oh, what the hell is she trying to do? She's trying to take over the machine. She's crazy. What's she doing?
Yeah, because after she says about, like... Because then she leaves and she's like, don't tell me I don't care about anyone because this is what I'm
doing this
for.
all for you guys to save you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice.
I really like the relationship between her and all of them.
Yeah.
Like, even though she pokes fun at Fusco and Reese and whatnot. And she even says to, like, Finch, she's like, well, if you helped me in the first place, the people wouldn't have died then. No. So are you going to help me now? Like, yeah. But yeah, I love her development as like kind of she was a bad guy.
Yeah.
She had a red box around her face.
She kidnapped Finch and like tied him up, didn't it?
Killed people on the journey, yeah. So
didn't she tie him up in Reese's ex-girlfriend's house? Because didn't they stay there?
No.
Wait, am I getting confused with places?
Yeah. No, they went to one of the guys who worked on the Northern Lights project to find out where the train went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting all confused.
But yeah, like I said, it's so interesting to see her working more with them.
Yeah.
And but she goes to a doctor. I don't remember what his profession was, but it was a crazy name.
Basically like an ear specialist.
Yeah, you're the best one in 25 miles, and I like how she's like, I can shoot your hand before you can dial 911.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want, drugs? Or...
She's like, I'd like a little bit like a cake.
I didn't get that the last time.
Yeah.
And we kind of cut between like her getting the surgery, which must be horrible. Like, to like them taking Cyrus into the building.
Yeah.
And like you said, they point out they're like, oh, the security was what be dealt with, neutralized. Yeah. Yeah, and they're taking him up. And then we see
weird terminology.
Yeah, it's very cold, isn't it?
But it's weird though, because sometimes your brain just doesn't function with the right words. I feel like either. That happened at work today. Someone needed a receipt.
Yeah.
And then they was like, "Can you release a receipt for me?" And I was like, "Release?"
I beg your pardon?
I was like, I get it, but I was like, but then it was a running joke for the rest of the day that we were like,
"Release my receipt."
"Can you release the receipt?" It's like we released it from its prison.
I want to talk more like that now. Like just say weird things.
Release the receipt.
I require you to dispense of me one caffeinated beverage.
The customer found it hilarious. They probably thought we'd lost it, to be fair.
But yeah, I like how it cuts between it all. I love how we see the machine and installing like firmware upgrade. Because and she's like, even to the guys, like, right, okay, don't do this for this long
It'll
time.
take 3 weeks to heal, and then
like,
you're gonna hear some
I can
sounds.
hear you. Well, he's like, I can hear you. He's like, I wasn't talking to you. I love how she keeps saying that. And then they've taken. He's done the retinal scan, and they're like, Greer's like, dispose of him. So they take him away.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get rid of him, but.
And Fusco too.
And Fusco. I love how Fusco comes out like, "What did you say to him?" And then he's like, "Get back! We're shooting here."
Because the guy runs because it's gunshots.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I think Shaw has arrived back at the thing.
Yeah.
She's like, "Where have you gone?" Well, it doesn't really matter. She just arrives back.
No, because it's really nice because Reese like. Why are you doing that?
I don't know. Go on. I don't know where
really
you're going
nice,
with it.
because it's when everything gets like everyone's done, everyone's safe, and then Finch is like, "Well, that's good, but I'm still concerned
about Shaw." Yeah.
And then she turns up behind her, so it's kind of.
I guess. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but
it's like you missed the party.
But yeah, the gunfight happens and Root turns up.
I love this when Root turns up because she gets to the retinal scanner.
Yeah, and
then she hears the gunshots,
and then you can see her look over like.
Chip people.
I love how Greer was like to the guys, like, "You open that and you're all dead. But more importantly, the chip will be destroyed."
Yeah.
Which is like vastly more important than anybody, of course. But yeah, she goes to help. She's like, "He doesn't like guns.
Stop shooting."
Yeah.
I'll go get him.
I think she even gives a gun to Fusco, right?
Yeah. She's like, "I'll go get him."
Yeah, but you think a machine's going to make you bulletproof? She's like,
dodge bullets.
She gets shot.
Yeah. Which I said in the reaction thing that, because we've now learnt that obviously she was involved in the shooting of his friends.
She probably feels guilt.
He must have got shot for being in intensive care for 10 weeks.
He did. He said he got shot. Yeah, he said he got shot.
So it's kind of probably like she probably thought she deserves this.
Yeah.
Like,
eye for an eye. No.
So kind of like she hasn't ruined his life because he does seem to have a pretty good life.
Just changed it, steered him on a different course. But that even comes up later when like Finch asks if she told him, and she's like, "If I told him, it'd only make things like he seems happy and content the way he is,
and the way he believes.
Me telling him would only be for my benefit.
Yeah.
So why? Yeah. They're never going to meet again, probably. No. Who knows? So what's the point? But the chip is gone.
Yeah.
There we
go. Dun dun.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically where we were. Because they did it. They asked if Finch bugged the balcony, and he's like, "I thought they deserve a little bit of privacy." Yeah. So, and I love how Shaw's like looking at the bandage, like, "Don't change your bandages.
Keep it dry."
It's like, oh, I love it when you play doctor. Shaw's face.
There's a part of me that's like, I could see something a little bit between these two characters.
Yeah.
But I think, like, I also think it would be too, like, oh, of course.
Why?
Like, if something did happen in, like. But I think
I don't know. Ever since they've met, she's been like. She's been a bit flirty with her.
But I think I like the little flirty banter between them rather than a full-on storyline of the two of them.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Wow. Do you think they'll ever go down that story?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And then I love how Finch is like, we should collaborate more as we go on. Speaking of, Fusco has come to pick you up. She hands him a battery. So she must have known Fusco was going to pick her up and then got the battery.
But no, yeah, because I think she says to Finch that she's sending me to Peru, is it? In 20 minutes flight?
No,
Prague?
Paraguay.
Yeah,
Paraguay?
somewhere beginning with P.
Yeah.
In 20 minutes. And then Finch goes to say, and then she's like, Fusco's here to pick me up.
Yeah,
she's
she
like
knows.
finishing his sentences because she knows. And then Fusco's
I love how he looks back at like Finch, like, what have you got me into?
Yeah.
Like, and then I think that's it.
I
right?
love how she is like, your fire alarm will get low battery at
2:41
a.m. Wouldn't you literally set an alarm and then just be staring at your fire alarm? Like, is it gonna go off?
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't change it just to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get an image of the machine, and it zooms in.
I like how it looks really like a brain more. Like
it's like a spider web of like, or like nerves.
A
like,
nerve,
yeah.
It's kind of gone from like like a mind map sort of like as the seasons have developed that you can see the lines, and now it does look more like a nerve, like a brain.
It's a web,
sort of
like
thing,
it's crazy. It's really cool. But did you see all of the names?
I saw lots coming up.
So I think Reese and Shaw are on there.
Yeah.
Control was on there. Hirsch was on there.
Yeah, because they're still about, isn't they?
And they work for the machine.
Yeah.
And Collier was on there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bunch of other names as well. It's insane. This show is so good. We got 7 episodes left, or 6, is it now? 6 episodes of the season left. Season 3 is heating up. So what's the machine's plan? Where's she going? What's she doing? I like how this was a more... Even though we did get Finch and the team, but it was a kind of more focused on Root, which was really cool.
I feel like the machine is trying to get a team of people together.
It's collecting people, it seems.
Yeah, to try and combat
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we've met, 4 people now? Greenfield.
Yeah.
Casey.
Yep.
I can't remember his name. Duzo?
Yeah.
Him. And now Cyrus.
Yeah.
He's part of it. They seem to think they were sending him off for a new life rather than but obviously he was part of this because like everyone Root's interacting with isn't becoming part of that in a way because like obviously the prison guy was just done with, so
he served his purpose.
Yeah, his purpose was obviously this whole chip thing. So but what are they doing?
Who knows?
What's going on? What Vigilance doing? Oh my god! Do you think they will stop it, or it will happen?
I feel like the end of the season will be it switching on.
You reckon?
Yeah,
switching on.
Like that would be the moment where they switch it on.
Yeah, but
maybe
30 minutes after it switches on.
Yeah. I feel like that could be how they end the season. Like that all that build up and everything. They would just be like. Because you've got to think they've got to end it with like such a pinnacle moment.
But then you've got a whole season, 2 seasons to go.
Yeah, but there's more. Like it doesn't just end there.
No, I'm just saying there's 2 seasons to go. Like where did they go from there? That's what I'm saying. You know? I was going to say something else. Oh, what was I going to say?
I don't think they can take down Vigilance.
Oh, I love the thing she said about you want to see what it's like when 2 gods go to war, which is yes, I do.
Sign me up.
Sign me up for that. There we go. We'll stop talking. That was Person of Interest, season 3, episode 17, Root Path. Yeah.
You're not even asked me about what I just said.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said I don't think they can take down Vigilance.
Yes, no, I did hear you say that. Why don't you think that?
Because there's always going to be people that don't want to be watched.
Right. But how many people are aware of that?
But I think they need to be more educated because it is a weird feeling to know that you're watched and like someone's watching you, but it's kind of like we just don't do anything bad. Yeah. Like it's not watching you it's a weird. It's almost like they need an education and
people do deserve privacy though.
Thing is, the machine that Finch created is a good machine. I feel like Samaritan.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Is a bit more.
He even said I built the machine in the way it was because, like, because you need that. Oh, was that Reese that said it? Someone said about you need that human element anyway to.
But do you know what I mean? Like the way that Finch's machine worked, it's it's noughts and zeros. Yes, it has become its own human self, but it is like the only irrelevant people that they can help and terrorists. Like if you're going on your daily life, it doesn't give a crap about you.
No,
to be fair,
but,
it doesn't even give a crap
But then that's
about...
the thing. You want to feel like you're in your own world and you can scratch your bum or pick your nose or whatever you want to do.
But I don't think
you know
it's
what
going
I
to
mean?
care if you scratch your bum. It's
No,
not going to be
but
like...
it's still being watched.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be like, oh, hang on, he scratched his bum twice today. He's going to now get up to no good. Like,
yes,
but that's what I'm saying.
But then Samaritan will be like, oh, he scratched his bum, get him! You know?
Suddenly look at your record and be like, why do I have this medical condition? It's because you scratched your bum twice.
27 bum
Samaritan popped it on.
Yeah.
But this is what I mean, like an education in the machine, because like it is like if you just think, oh, I'm being watched, the government's recording what I'm doing, you are like, wait, hang on a second, that's not right. But it's the education of, okay, the government is watching what you're doing, but it's irrelevant.
But in
unless...
a way, it goes into the argument of like, because the machine basically predicts what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So then your argument is like, well, that's not fair. What if I don't do that?
Yeah. But there's always the element that you can. But that's what, do you know what I mean? Like maybe they need to be more educated and
well, what it does. Or
not take them down. Yeah. Because there's always going to be people
Finch built it. That's the whole point with this Samaritan and machine thing. Finch built the machine in a very specific way so it couldn't be abused. Yeah. Whereas Samaritan.
Yeah, people who can. This is what I'm saying. Like they probably don't realise. Okay, the government are watching us. There's this machine that does it, but little do they know, nobody has access to any of that data.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't know that because they don't know about the machine.
It's still an invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not anyone can look at it. No one can look at you scratching your bum.
Yeah, it's true. Just the machine. It's like laughing to itself.
Yeah. So you go.
Oh, humans like butt scratches. Must invent new drug that prevents butt scratching. There you go. Like,
Yeah.
No, there's something else I was going to say. So the conversation between Root and Finch spoke about the machine and saying, like, she said, you broke the machine. What did you do so bad to break the machine? He's like, no, once I broke it, that's when it worked.
Yeah.
Teaching it that humans matter and like you need to care for everyone is what made the machine work how it does. It's more than a machine.
It evolved it.
Yeah, it's just like, you're teaching it human things to care for people. Like machines, like computers don't care about you, but the machine. Yeah, it's crazy. What a show. Like, and we've still got, it's so crazy that we've got like.
Would you feel okay if you knew the government had a machine that...
well, I mean, we're basically being listened to and watched anyway. Because we've got a YouTube channel that you should subscribe to if you haven't. You've probably subscribed if you're listening still. Anyway, would you care?
If it was like Finch's, I'd be fine.
But this is the government we're talking about, you know what they like. So.
But then at the same time, I'm a bit like, do you know what? I don't really do anything wrong, to be honest.
It's always been this argument with like...
If you want to see the endless TikToks I send to my friends, or
we've had that at places...
the 4 hours that I spend scrolling on it and then thinking I've wasted my time.
Claire, people already know that.
Yeah, that's true.
They already know what you do. Yeah. And they don't care. Yeah. People at like places I've worked at before are like, why are you watching us on the camera? Like, what the hell? That's wrong. It's like, why? Like, you're not doing anything wrong. Don't worry about it. Like,
it would always bug me because I'm like, I'm not literally sat there watching you on the camera. I literally walk past the cameras, and if you're doing something stupid, it's gonna catch my eye.
Exactly.
Like if you're waving around your arms and dropping it like it's hot, I'm gonna be like, what the hell's going on? Because it's an abnormality that you're used to. And I do it all the time because if I'm on my break and I'm sat there and I just keep an eye to see if the queues are building up, so if they need help, I'm not watching you to see you do nothing or anything. I'm just Or if I find something peculiar that I'm like, wait, was this done? That I'll go back and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just normal.
I don't know. But I get it. I get the whole argument of privacy. Yeah. It's interesting. That's what's interesting about the show. So
you've got to know where the dead spots are and there's no cameras.
Yeah. There you go.
Right.
Yeah. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with more It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia next on the channel. Otherwise, more Personal Interest in a Week. Can't wait. It's really good. So some people have pointed out, your personal interest don't get as many views. It's like, we're not doing this for views. Like,
I love this show.
I love this show, and I want to watch the whole thing, and we're never giving it up because we're going to watch it. And that's the same for any shows we do on here. I think we're just going to do them because I want to watch them, not because I've seen that before. It's like I've seen other channels, not to call them out, but they're like, if the next video doesn't get 10,000 views, we're going to stop the series. It's like, nah.
because there could be one person that absolutely
If one
loves
person's
it
watching this,
as much as us that you're
I
just
don't
going to
mind.
crush their hopes and dreams.
Yeah, we're going to carry on.
If you're out there, we support you. Carry on.
We're watching you. Wait,
no.
what? Anyway, thank you very much. We'll see you next time for more. Yeah.
For the longest video in
Yes.
WhatAreMovie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.